What's up, my fellow duelists? So there's something that I just came across while testing my ABC deck, and it's a really interesting loop. I ran out of links in the middle of it, but I could have kept going forever as long as you have extra deck resources. I understand now. Hashtag ban Firewall. I totally get what it's all about. I've done some stuff with this card in the past with 6 Samurais and also Gym Knights. But this definitely just outdoes the other loop. It's like literally a loop. It's never ending. So what I ended up doing, I set up this really nice first turn board. And what happened was Buster tagged out. So I don't want to go through how I got to this point. I just want to just put the cards down and get to this point, if it makes sense, to show you exactly what I ended up doing with this. And the loop is just between Firewall and A. As long as you have another monster there to link with your A, and it points to Firewall, it's stupid. So let's just take this, right? Let's grab an A from the deck. Okay, so our Union Hanger pretty much served its purpose. This is what happened to me. I'm just skipping through all the steps to get to where I was so I can show you exactly what I did. So this is what ended up happening, right? So we had a C equipped to the A. We're going to get you to the point where you make the Firewall. Then I'm going to show you exactly what happened afterwards. So what we pretty much did, we unequipped the C, we specialed it, and then we equipped A to the C. A is amazing. My eyes are open and I see. So what you do, you have piece in hand, obviously. So what you do, you just make the Firewall. And this is how I made my Firewall. So you can Akashic, for example, just because you can, if there's something there. And then you call your chain links appropriately. So you go A chain link 3, A chain link 2, C chain link 1. So A is literally gonna add this A, and this A is gonna add that A. And then on resolution, and then this A is gonna add the C. Then on resolution, you literally just like special summon the C, right? And what we're gonna get to the point is we're gonna get to the Firewall. We're gonna get to it right now. We're gonna link summon into the Firewall. And then you go C chain link 2, B chain link 1, C will special summon A. Resolution of B will search out, believe it or not, another A. I just want to get all the way. We already have all the A's. Cool. So we're just going to search out B because we can. I just want to get all the A's out because I was realizing now this freaking card is amazing. And I'm sorry, we're going to special summon A in his column. And this is where it begins. All I really did was made Firewall. And then after I made the Firewall, I realized something so incredibly absurd. So I'm going to pretend like I have nothing but links in my deck, right? Except for Buster. So basically we have 12 links and we've used 2 of them. We have 10 more. I play XYZs, but we're just going to pretend like these are all links because you can make all of them right now just because. So you're going to be overextending. So you're going to link into binary. So what's going to happen, we're not using Firewall just yet. C is going to be chain link 1. A will be chain link 2. And what's going to happen here is A is going to add its target, which is C. And then on resolution, C will special summon his self. Then we're going to go ahead and we'll link summon using these. And we're just going to put the Gaia Saber here, right? And the effect of C will trigger, of course, and C is going to special summon A from hand. And this is where it's going to get really absurd. So we're going to link summon into the second Firewall. And we've used, that's a lot of links. So what's going to happen now is Firewall and A are going to trigger. So you're going to go A chain link 2, Firewall chain link 1. So A is going to add this A back. And resolution, Firewall will special summon it. You can use the Firewall now if you want to, just to bounce. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this Firewall just because I can. I'm going to use it to add just the A. And now you're going to actually link summon the A and the Firewall. And you're going to summon out another link 2, any link 2. And the same thing, Firewall is going to be chain link 1, A is going to be chain link 2. So A is going to add the A. You need multiple A's engraved to make this loop possible because A has to target another and it's always going to be A. And the resolution Firewall special summons this. then you link again. Summon any link 3, it could be decode, whatever. So same thing, A chainlink 2, firewall, chainlink 1. A will literally just add itself back. You already have another one engraved, so we can just grab that one for example. Resolution, firewall, special summons it from hand. You'll link summon again. And you'll summon the third firewall. We'll just grab him out the grave. I sold one of my firewalls, but you'll summon the third firewall. The same thing, A chainlink 2, firewall, chainlink 1. And then you're going to chain this firewall as chainlink 3 and add back this is the proxy, basically, the third firewall. You'll add back the firewall that was engraved back to your extra deck. So put him back. And then A resolves, which will add himself back to hand. And then firewall resolves to special summon it. And then you're going to go ahead and just do the same thing just over and over. You're going to link summon using firewall and A. So now this firewall can go there. And you are going to summon a link 2. So I can act like I have a million cards on my extra deck and I can go through all of them. I can deck somebody out under max C and just summon Buster at the end of it. So the same thing, A's chainlink 2, firewall's chainlink 1. A adds itself back, or just the other A, so we don't get some awkward comments. And then firewall resolving, special summons the A. Then you're going to link summon. And you'll summon out another link 3. You'll just summon out the Trigate. A chainlink 2, firewall chainlink 1. Notice how I'm using the same card. Like, I'm not losing anything. These 2 cards in my hand have been just sitting there. And it's just, as long as you have a legal target in hand, you're just never ending. So chainlink 2 adds this back. Resolution of firewall special. Link summon. Summon firewall. And then you'll go, same thing. A chainlink 2, firewall chainlink 1. Add a special summon it. Link. Or before we link, we could just use firewall and let's put firewall back into our extra deck. And let's just pretend like we have an unlimited extra deck just to show you how absurd this is. You guys are basically catching the drift. I can sit here and do this all day, literally. A chainlink 2, firewall chainlink 1. And we're going to put out, slap out a link 2. So I guess we're going to have to grab one because we're just pretending, like I said, we have just nothing but links. We can just summon 30 cards if we want. And if you can count the special summon count, if we're under max C, they're going to deck out. So A chainlink 2, firewall chainlink 1, special summon. Link again. Let's bring this Trigate out, right? Just for example, I know that we've ran out pretty much by this point. At this point, we've summoned more than 15 times in the extra deck. I'm just showing you, for example, that it is indeed, like I said with my own words, it's an infinite loop. I wanted to prove that I wasn't over-exaggerating. A chainlink 2, firewall chainlink 1. So the thing is, this is not technically slow playing. So what's so funny is if you get your setup like this, when you're playing in a tournament and you're like, want to be a dick and you're like, I'm just going to get us in time, you can do this infinite loop combo until we hit time in the round. Then you're like, all right, summon Buster Pass. Like, you can do this. So there's potential in this infinite loop. I'm telling you, there really is. Like, there is some huge potential in this infinite loop. More specifically, being a dick and forcefully going into time. And the judge cannot necessarily call it saying you're stalling for time because you're not slow playing. You're not making a play. You are making plays. And they don't know the line of play of your deck, so they don't understand what you're getting at. And for all they know, you're setting up for something insane. Same thing, summon the firewall. A chainlink 2, firewall chainlink 1. A adds A. There's already another legal target special. You just keep... I have to stop. This is cancer. It's endless. Like, I'm telling you, it's endless until you have no targets left in your extra deck, right? Same thing. This is what it's doing. I can do the same thing. Chainlink 2, chainlink 1, right? I can do this all day. I wish we had an unlimited extra deck because you can literally do this all day. No, I did not get this from anybody. I don't know how I come up with these ideas sometimes. But honestly, I do a lot of research. I look for cards that I like. And I also do a lot of playtesting with my decks to get better with them. And I've done a lot of playtesting with this deck. And I overcame this infinite loop actually by accident. I don't know why this stuff comes up by accident, but yeah, it's crazy. I definitely wanted to share this with the Yu-Gi-Oh community because this is cancer. This is why Firewall got limited to 1. in the OCG, and it could possibly get limited here, but we're not doing infinite loops with Firewall. I think OCG came up with one, but I guarantee you I didn't steal this from anybody. I'm not even that kind of person. Believe it or not, all the content on my channel is 100% original. Me and my team, we just don't think like other people, and we're not putting anyone down. We're not saying we're smarter or better than anyone. We just think outside the box. Tell me, guys, what you think of 3 stacks, new modified infinite loop of Firewall. God bless y'all. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells, and be safe.